Tampa Bay Bucks and the Carolina Panthers. This is 4.5 in favor of the Bucks on the road over the Panthers. 37.5 is our total. Guys, the lines hit on Sunday whenever I'm doing my show. It was 5.5. I gobbled it up because I was positive this was going to get to the other side of 6. And I am on the wrong side of the line movement, so I have a bad ticket for the Bucks in my account. Adam, look, it's one team with everything to play for and one team that, let's be quite honest, I mean, like, this is, if you ever wanted to talk about a pack-it-in game, no coach, no talent, no future, no pick, no nothing. I thought this was obvious Bucks here, and I think that the number is where it's at because of the questionable tag on Baker Mayfield, but Baker's going to play. We all know that. Baker ain't sitting this friggin' game out. And so, I don't know. I have a bad number, but I'm still pretty confident in the Bucks here.
Did we spend a while last week talking about how bad the Jaguars defense is? Yeah, we did. And then we spent a little while debating Bryce Young. And look, maybe in the long term, Bryce Young turns out to be okay. But did he turn back into a pumpkin last week? Yup, he did. So I don't expect any more out of him this week. And as we look to the long-term future of Bryce Young, and by the way, if you want to play Tampa, play Tampa. Tampa's not losing this game. Like, Tampa has everything to play for. Carolina has nothing to play for. We don't like the motivation angles, but when it comes to this Carolina team in particular, this season is over. If they weren't going to show last week against Jacksonville, and they didn't on either side of the ball, they're not going to show this week against Tampa Bay. But we just saw yesterday, the NFLPA surveyed its players about who they think are the best coordinators in the game. You know who is number 2 among offensive coordinators? Thomas Brown from the Carolina Panthers. The players believe in the offensive coordinator. The players clearly did not believe in Frank Reich. Maybe by extension, they're not feeling too great about Bryce Young either from inside that locker room. So just things to think about as you start looking forward to what could happen next year.
Steven, Bucks, Panthers, what you got?
I'm a little queasy taking the Bucks to win by this many points, even if it is the Panthers. I'm not going to give you the devil's advocate argument to bet the Panthers here. If you want to hear that, you can go listen to Eli Hershkovich on our sister show, Beat the Closing Number. I'll just say I agree with you guys that the Bucks are pretty likely to win this game. The reasons I'm not betting them to cover, Baker Mayfield's dealing with some type of rib issue this week, so it's clear he's not going to be 100%. We're not sure about Carlton Davis, one of their cornerbacks. We'll see about him. But why not just maybe like a money line parlay here with the Bucks on something else? Maybe one of these other bigger favorites, and the price you would have to pay on a normal two-team 6-point teaser isn't worth it with the Bucks because you go through zero. So why not just money line parlay the Bucks with a bigger favorite that's outside teaser range here and get about the same price?
Steven, to your point, can I just Matt? Sorry, Steven, to your point. We're all confident in New England, right? You don't need to take a bigger number. You don't need to take a team that's a 7, 8, 9-point favorite. I might even take New England and throw that in there and get a better price because if you guys see a path to the Jets showing up and winning this game, that's fine, but I don't.
Yeah, no, because again, it's like there's no rallying around the coach angle there because they already said Salah's safe. There's no whatever. There's all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, it just doesn't seem like anything to me.